We've seen Conor in these press conferences almost getting the fights with the opponents. How often does he get in an opponent's head and it affect the fight in MMA? And do you think he can do that to Mayweather?
I think, Mayweather is very, very poised and controlled. And, Mayweather's a really smart guy. As I got into this deal, he's surrounded by a lot of smart people, too, which made it much easier to get the deal done than I thought it would. I deal with a lot of people who think they're smart, but they're not, and that makes it a lot harder.
I gotta say, I'm a little surprised you're talking positively.
Yeah,
about...
listen. I always respected Floyd. Floyd and I have had our moments in the public, here and there, but I've always respected Floyd. And Al Heyman is a very, very smart guy. Very smart guy. It was actually a pleasure doing business with him. And but Conor is a madman. Conor is a madman. Conor is very, he's going to let Floyd know, what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. And everybody's been saying to me this whole time, do you think that Conor can really beat Floyd Mayweather? Pacquiao just got beat by a school teacher. Okay. So, yeah, I think that
you really do? Okay, that's where I was going to go.
The judges that beat Pacquiao.
Pacquiao won, but...
I agree. I agree with that, too. But you know what? He won.
But
Pacquiao did not win.
Having your, coming from a boxing background and understanding the training and what it takes to go in and have to fight Mayweather, you've seen the McGregor tape that he's putting out there, the way he's been training. Do you really think he has a realistic chance?
I stopped doubting Conor McGregor a long time ago because we brought this kid in. We felt that I said, listen, I told my partner, Lorenzo Fertitta, at the time, I said, I don't know if this kid can fight, but if he can even throw a punch, he's going to be a huge superstar. Obviously, he can fight, and obviously, he can throw a punch. On the world tour for Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, McGregor was saying, I will finish this guy in the first round. This is the greatest 145-pounder ever, the only 145-pound champion ever in UFC history. Conor knocked him out in 13 seconds. So last night, I landed at LAX, and Conor landed at the same time from Ireland. We both landed at the same time. And I was waiting for him to get out of the plane. He gets off, flight from Ireland, looks like he just walked out, was just fitted at Armani, walks off the plane, everything's, and he says, I will knock this man out within 4 rounds.
You launched the UFC. You launched the UFC, and it's an unbelievable journey what the UFC has become. Is it a good thing, bad thing? Did you ever imagine the biggest event you might be associated with isn't a MMA fight, it's a boxing match with the undefeated Floyd Mayweather? Did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams that this is where the UFC would land? No,
of course not. But unlike other promoters out there who like to go around and on everybody else's fights, I think this is good for combat sports. I think this is a good fight for combat sports. Other people out there, Oscar De La Hoya, are saying that this thing will be bad for boxing. Yet, he wanted to do Canelo versus McGregor. Let's put that out there. This is great for combat sports. It's like when Floyd and Manny had that huge fight and pulled that massive number. I look at that. First of all, you look at it and you go, good for them, number one. Number two, that shows me the bar. That shows me where the bar can be set with the right fight at the right place at the right time.
Lee, hold on. You know the history of combat sports. A lot of it has been based on the racial dynamic, black versus white. Let's speak appropriately, honestly, transparently. This fight, if it were 2 white guys or 2 black guys, could it happen? Could it be a big deal?
I'm going to tell you something right now. So do you remember when Jerry Cooney was fighting Larry Holmes?
Absolutely.
And everybody was calling Jerry Cooney the Great White Hype.
Yep. Yes.
Not true. What it was the Irish thing. The Irish thing is so big. And me and my partner Lorenzo, when we first met Conor McGregor, and we felt it with him. We felt that energy and that buzz with him within the Irish community. If you look at Boston, New York, Chicago, and many other, Kansas City and San Francisco and all these different countries, Savannah, Georgia, places you would never imagine where these huge St. Patrick's Day parades happen. Even when we went up with Conor up, and that's why we added Toronto in, because I told Heyman and Mayweather, I said, you can't believe how many Irish are in Canada, too. It's the Irish thing. The Irish thing is big. And yes, you have an African-American who is arguably the greatest of all time against an off-the-charts, charismatic, incredibly hard-punching Irish fighter. It's huge.